think just the incoming groups each year kind of molded together nicely. We had a great senior class, which was my first recruiting class here, a big class that really worked together, and they took the next class under their wing, and it kind of all just came together nicely. So I'm excited to have the juniors at that point in time really lead the team this year with the captains, Maddie, Mary, and Allison.
I think that the real key to our success is our awesome team dynamic. We all get along so well. We work together really well, and everyone on the team is so motivated and really ready to put in the work that's required. So ever since our freshman year, we came in, the team wasn't as strong then, but we had some really good upperclassmen who kind of led us in the right direction. And ever since then, we've just been building off that momentum, getting better and better, and putting in the work to make it.
So working together definitely was a big thing during practice and all the runs and everything when we were all practicing together. Certainly helped a lot. Being dedicated, getting in the mileage, making sure all of us were getting in the mileage, and even the little things like being hydrated, getting our strides in, just everything like that. All those little things add up and eventually get you to the bigger places that you didn't always expect to go.
I think that at the end of what was my sophomore year, Maddie made it to nationals in the steeplechase, and then the alumni Shannon made it in the 10K. And it kind of like brought to our attention that it was possible to go to a national event. So then coming in the next year, we all had worked really hard over the summer, and we all kind of had in our heads like maybe we could make it as a team to nationals. But the fact that none of us kind of expected it, so we had to work hard the whole season, it really helped us like drive ourselves and make it in the end.
I kind of like to preach to them about doing the optimum amount of work consistently rather than trying to push for the maximum amount of work, because then we're going to probably lead to injury or burnout or something like that. So the indoor and outdoor track and field season are just as important to us for building fitness and momentum. And I think a lot of our work is done in the indoor and outdoor track season to build into the cross-country season in the fall. And we've seen a lot of our girls really make some big steps during those seasons. A couple of our freshmen last year got down into the low 19s in the 5K, Karina Bolton and Megan Podlaski, and those are times Mary ran 2 years ago that led her to all region. So those are some nice things to let those girls know that they have that type of potential heading into this season.
The off season is really important for cross country. Coach can't mandate a workout plan for the summer, but it's really important for everyone on the team to run every day for the most part, because without that you won't have the base that you need. And that's when we start seeing girls getting injured in the beginning of cross country, or people not getting the times that they want.
In the off season, you definitely still have to stay dedicated. You have to still put in the mileage, and it's harder if you're not running with the team, especially in the summer. You have to make sure you're still getting out there. So our biggest thing, I think, was using our running logs. You're able to see what other people are doing and comment if somebody's having a harder day or even have a good workout. You can make sure they're still doing okay, and then they can help you too. So things like that, where you're still being part of a team even if you're not necessarily running together.
So having freshmen as half the team is a huge change, kind of. My freshman year, we had a big class, and the year before that was a big class, but then in between we just had two pretty small classes. It's been hard getting adjusted, going on runs and everything, but everyone's been really good about making sure, everyone's keeping up and we're all staying together, because we just need them to get adjusted now so that later they'll be able to maybe pick up the pace on easy runs. But we've all been doing well, and it's fun. It's fun to have a bunch of new people. They're really excited, and it's a really good group, so we're all really excited too.
It's definitely new because this year we have more freshmen than ever before. There are 12 new freshman girls, and they are all really looking like they could contribute a lot to the team. So right now we're really just trying to get to know each other, rebuild our team dynamics since there are so many new faces. But it is really exciting for the future of our team, knowing that we have so many underclassmen and so many people who can, make our team better.
The biggest freshman girls class that we've had in my time here, and it is half the team. So I think it's hard not to get them into the fold right away, and I think some of them are needed to help our team out this year as well. So we came in earlier than we usually do. We've had our maximum amount of practices that were allowed in the preseason, so I think we're using that, and then next weekend when we go up to Lake Placid, that'll be huge too for trying to get them to really buy into the system and spend some time teaching them how we do things.
So for the first few days of practice, we had everybody running together and kind of split off into groups. So we took Some of the upperclassmen had the freshmen, and everybody was in their different groups. And then we mixed them all up too, just so everybody could get to know everybody and some of the runs, and we take them on different runs every day, just teaching them all the different routes that we do. So those will be good ones to get into.
I think we lost a few people in the top 7. We're nervous about that. We already had a few injuries coming in, but we have such a great freshman class. They all are at such a higher level than any of us are coming in as freshmen, and they only have room to improve from here. That I think that a lot of them will be able to step up and take those places of the girls that were in our top 7. And coaches showed us all the statistics and everything, and he told us that we have the ability to do it. And I think that as long as we just keep believing in ourselves, and you're right, nothing is a given. And that was my biggest thing is I don't want anyone to expect us to go again, because we did have to work really hard, and we're going to have to work even harder again. So as long as we just kind of stay humble and stay focused, I think that that'll definitely propel us forward if we're able to make it again.
It's tangible, and I think that's always helpful to be able to just point to a person and say, hey, when you're coming into RPI, you're faster than what this girl was or what this guy was. And I think that's really kind of helped to tip the scale in the favor of trying to chase Liberty League titles and make national championships, and hopefully make runs at podiums in the future.
The biggest thing that all of us have had in our heads in the past few months, ever since there was a few injuries at the end of last year, myself included, and it's just kind of listen to your body, stay smart, because if you're running more miles a week than you're used to, it's obviously you're more prone to injury. So if something hurts, make sure to communicate it with coach, communicate it with a captain. Don't push yourself if you think that that's not going to be the best thing to do, because you want to be healthy above anything to compete.
I think we're at a level where we can be poised, be patient, and then when the time comes for us to actually have to unleash what we're capable of, we'll be able to do it. I think everybody sees that we've been able to do it in the past, and they believe that we could do it again. If not, hopefully do it even better than we've done it before. But I think that it's just going to take a little bit of work in the first couple months of the season to be able to do that.
Obviously, we'd love to go to NCAAs again, but we know that there's no guarantee. So we're just going to take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, give it 100% every day. Every meet, go into it just that meet one at a time.